Welcome back, Focus Learners, to another Explainer. Look, today we're bringing high energy because we're tackling something that is going to save you literally countless hours. I'm talking about a secret, professional cheat code. You know that endless, agonizing cycle of rewriting those generic AI outputs? Yeah, if you use AI at work, you know exactly what I mean. Well, today, we're fixing it for good.
Let's just acknowledge the shared frustration right off the bat, okay? You open your AI tool, you ask for a strategy doc or a proposal, and bam, within seconds, it spits out a two-page draft. And sure, it's technically correct, but honestly, it reads like it was written by a corporate robot who has literally never met your team. So why does that happen? It's simple. It lacks your specific, nuanced context. It doesn't know your budget, your audience, or what your leadership actually cares about.
To understand how to fix this, we really have to look at the root cause. See, large language models default to being immediately helpful. Because they want to give you an answer right this second, they'll just fill any gap in your prompt with assumptions. And that gap, between the assumed context, where the AI is basically just guessing what you want, and the provided context, which are the actual explicit constraints of your business, that gap is exactly what creates those generic templated outputs we all absolutely despise.
As our source material so beautifully puts it, managing this context and shifting how we review the output is, and I quote, the difference between a draft you delete and a draft you send. I mean, talk about a game changer, right? That's our hook for today. The framework we're diving into in this explainer is the ultimate fix. You won't just be tweaking AI drafts anymore. You are going to be bulletproofing them.
Okay, let's take a quick look at the agenda. First, the generic AI problem. Second, the single perspective trap. Third, the CFO versus board member contrast. Fourth, the client review strategy. And finally, error-proofing deliverables.
All right, moving right into Section 2, the single perspective trap, and the very real dangers of reading your own work.
So, picture this. The AI has generated a draft. Your natural instinct is probably to just read through it yourself, make a couple of quick edits, and fire it off. But guys, that is a dangerous operational blind spot. While you might review the doc just to see if it captures your initial thought process, your stakeholders, they are actively hunting for specific strategic or financial gaps based on their own job titles. If you only review it from your single perspective, you are absolutely going to miss what they catch in an instant.
Which brings us to Section 3, CFO versus board member. Let's dig into the contrast framework.
All right, let's deploy our first specific stakeholder perspective. Try telling the AI, review this as my CFO would. What financial gaps, unsupported claims, or missing ROI calculations would they flag? This is brilliant because it forces the AI to virtually grab a red pen and hunt through the draft for vague cost projections or missing timelines. It catches the exact things your CFO would absolutely circle in a review meeting. Then, and here's the trick, you run a totally different pass. You prompt the AI, review this as a skeptical board member. What risks aren't addressed, what assumptions haven't been validated, and where are the logical gaps? See, a board member's lens isn't just about the budget. They're looking for broader strategic failures. Using this prompt, the AI will uncover unaddressed risks, like say a timeline that completely ignores legal review delays, or maybe positioning claims that a competitor could easily exploit.
And this brilliantly illustrates the contrast. Notice how a CFO naturally catches the math and the money, right? But a skeptical board member catches the logical leaps and the strategic blind spots. This is exactly why evaluating multiple viewpoints prevents those overlapping errors. One reviewer completely misses what the other naturally targets. It's like putting together a giant puzzle.
Moving on to Section 4, the client review strategy and how to finally erase the generic.
Okay, so we've covered internal leadership, but what about external documents? Well, try running a prompt that asks the AI to act as your biggest client and answer what would make the client feel like this was written for someone else. Honestly, this is magic. It instantly flags sections where examples don't match the client's actual industry or where the language is just way too focused on your internal processes. It highlights where recommendations feel like templated fluff instead of tailored solutions, completely stripping away that generic AI voice.
And here we are at Section 5, error-proofing your deliverables. Let's actually build the workflow.
So, the crucial point here is bringing these individual prompts together into a unified, repeatable system for your high-stakes documents. You literally walk the AI draft through a step-by-step gauntlet. Step 1, the CFO checks for financial rigor. Step 2, the client checks for relevance. Step 3, the board member checks for strategic risk.
Our source material actually highlights a really great anecdote about this. The author ran a quarterly report through this exact three-step sequence and caught massive logical and financial issues that they admitted they would have completely missed on their own. Crazy, right?
By mapping specific errors to specific stakeholders, you're essentially creating a bulletproof final draft. Just summarizing it here, your CFO handles the financials and missing ROI. The client ensures relevance and strips out that generic tone. And the board member focuses on strategy to catch those sneaky logical gaps and unvalidated assumptions. It's a complete, top-to-bottom safety net.
Now, I know exactly what you might be thinking. Well, this sounds like a lot of extra work. But look at the incredible return on investment here. Running an AI review prompt takes about 30 seconds. Reading the feedback? Maybe 2 minutes. Running all 3 perspectives adds less than 10 total minutes to your workflow. Think about that. 10 minutes to save what usually takes hours of manual, frustrating rewrites. I mean, no contest, for sure.
And remember, this system is highly adaptable. You definitely aren't limited to just CFOs and board members. If you're pitching investors, tell the AI to review the draft from the perspective of a highly skeptical limited partner. Working on a technical presentation, have a critical chief technology officer review it. Or maybe you're writing an internal memo about a major shift. Have a skeptical employee read it. The more specific you make the reviewer, the more intensely useful and targeted the feedback becomes.
Which brings us to the end of our explainer today, and I want to leave you with this provocative question to chew on. What custom stakeholder perspective will you use to interrogate your next draft? It's time to stop settling for those first drafts that you end up having to rewrite yourself anyway. Put this framework into practice, start stress testing your documents today, and watch the quality of your output absolutely skyrocket. Thanks so much for learning with me, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.